I remember moving into Bentley for the first time as a freshman and being so excited to become a part of this community. Of course, I had never been to college before, and therefore I had no real idea what I was getting myself into, but I was hoping to make up for a lack of knowledge with pure enthusiasm. I remember that I was excited to get involved as a student leader, to take my first business class, which I had never done before either, and to live on such a beautiful campus as ours. Now, alongside this excitement was a little bit of apprehension, at least for the first few months until I'd fully acclimated. I often found myself asking, was this the right decision to come to Bentley? Is this going to be what's best for me for the next 4 years? I'm really happy to be able to say today that I've had an absolutely fantastic experience. I'm proud to be a member of this community and that I definitely made the right choice to come to Bentley. And I can say that because I got involved with all of those things that I was excited about as a freshman. I joined the campus activities board, which has been an extremely fulfilling experience. I was an orientation leader where I learned a lot about myself and about Bentley. And I studied abroad in Dublin, Ireland, which has always been one of my biggest dreams. So these three things were a major contributing factor to my Bentley experience, and by the beginning of senior year, I felt really comfortable with who I was and what it meant to be a member of our community. But it hasn't always been as easy for me to say that. As I spent a lot of time reflecting this year back to my freshman year and why I came to Bentley, I kept coming back to the most important thing, which is our unique fusion of an education in business with that in the arts and sciences. At one point in my college search, I was feeling really discouraged. I'd applied to 8 other schools, I had visited them, I had done the research, and at every school I had asked the question, can I take the arts and science classes outside of my business curriculum? I love both history and literature, and so it was really important to me that I be able to continue to take these kinds of classes. But at all of those other schools, the answer was always some form of no. It was part of another school, I would have to apply to both programs, I would be last in line to sign up. So then I came to Bentley, to Bentley's Accepted Students Day, and although it wasn't the first time I had visited campus, it was the first time I really understood Bentley's message of fusing business with the liberal arts. This was the place where business and arts and sciences stood side by side, and where I'd be able to study what it was I wanted to study. I met Greg Hall and Mike Quinn, who introduced me to the honors program, as well as some of the folks with the liberal studies major program, which was really exciting to me. And I was finally able to say, yes, this is where I want to go to college. So participating in these programs is another thing that I was really excited about as a freshman, and why I can look back on my time here with pride today. But as I said earlier, I still had some doubts about the questions. Was it right for me to come to Bentley? What does it mean to be a member of this community? And the thing that really crystallized this personal conflict for me was the rollout of Bentley's new brand earlier this fall, which articulated clearly for the first time a lot of the changes that took place over the past 4 years. And it was very different from the way that we had thought about Bentley. And different groups on campus responded to different aspects of the brand. But what worried me a little bit at first was I didn't get the sense of where the emphasis on the fusion of business and on the arts and sciences was in the rebranding. It took me a while to find that emphasis again, but I eventually did through my honors capstone and my LSM culminating experiences, both of which projects blended business with the liberal arts. For my honors capstone, I worked with Professor Ryan Baxter from the accountancy department, and rather than tackle a pure accounting topic, we chose to look at the way that accountants are portrayed in popular Hollywood films. Similarly, for my LSM, I worked with Professor Donna Fletcher from the finance department to look at how business students abroad were impacted by the Occupy Wall Street movements. And both of these projects were things that I really looked forward to working on. If it was a day I was going to work on my capstone or my LSM, that day was going to be a good day. And they were things I'm really proud of completing, and they're opportunities that I wouldn't have had at any other institution. And when it came time to present my projects at the end of the year, I was really floored to see all the student, faculty, and administrative support for these programs. And seeing all of this really restored my faith in our focus on a business education that's blended with the liberal arts. So I can say with confidence today that I would make the same choice to come to Bentley as I made 4 years ago, and that I think Bentley will continue to attract the kind of students who will celebrate our unique opportunity to blend business with the liberal arts. As we move now to become Bentley alumni, I've been able to recapture that same excitement that I had my freshman year. I can look back with pride on my tenure here, and I'm excited to see where we go next.